So, finally back on the wheel after about, I don't know, properly after about 2 weeks. Combination of various things. It's been freezing cold in the UK where I am, up to about -8. It's been ice everywhere. Trails have been muddy. I'm just about to go and check out, see what the trail has been left like, and to get a bit of fresh air. We've been out properly for a while. So, whoa, what was that? Oh, okay, that, something wasn't right there. That wasn't me. I'm pretty sure it wasn't me, and it wasn't wind. Okay, that don't feel right. I'm not sure what. There's something. I'm not sure what that was. The wheel feels odd. Now, it could be that I haven't been out for a while, but that felt really weird. That felt kind of almost like oscillated between sort of left and right really quickly, which is a bit of an odd feeling because, you know, I've been out on this wheel quite a bit and never had any problems with it. So, yeah, well, that was a bit odd. Maybe I'm just still recovering from not being very well. I need to keep an eye on that, make sure there's nothing weird. Yeah, so see, where do we get to? So, you notice I've got a new helmet. So I've still got my Ruroc Ironman one. I've finally retired my 661. It was about 5 or 6 years old, and whilst you don't have to retire them after sort of 5 years, obviously you do after a crash, which I didn't, luckily. I felt it was probably about time I needed a new one, so I've gone for Elite 8.5. I think they call it Alpine colour or whatever it is. So I've changed my Senna headphones, which hopefully is what is recording here. Something does feel off. Hopefully it's just me and it's not the wheel, but there definitely feels something not right. So this car, I'm going to take it easy, I think, and then we'll have a look. I'm probably not doing much today. So I have put this wheel up for sale. I'm in the UK, if anyone's interested. It's up for 2,200, which isn't a lot. Oh, this guy's turning. But it's a amount that I'm happy with, and it's a really good deal. I mean, this has got probably about 200 odd miles on the clock, so not much. Right, let's just check the wheel out first of all, make sure it's not doing anything stupid or hasn't got flat or anything. No. Yeah, that is a bit odd. I don't know what is going on there. Maybe it's just me. Hopefully it's not going to rain. It's meant to be sunny for at least a couple of hours. But yeah, it's up for sale. There's no kind of real reason for it. Like, I do like the wheel, but for me, it just doesn't feel. Oh shit! Fucking still slippery out today. I don't know. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. It's really weird. I don't know whether it's the suspension or whether there's something that I'm just not getting with this wheel. My Sherman S, I love. It's, you know, Lieberkim suspension, and you know, it's really really good made. This is as well. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with this wheel. There's nothing like for a 16-inch wheel, it's got a shit ton of power. You know, it's a decent motor, decent speeds, and all the rest of it. I really struggle with this one, and I struggle a little bit to get on. Let's slow down for this guy. Nice little nod of the head, a little bit of acknowledgement, and treat people as you want to be treated. But there's something there's something that I don't feel with this wheel that maybe I do with others. I don't think that's the wheel's fault. I think it's purely me. I think it's pure personal taste. So I'll be looking to sell this. I'm not in any mad rush. As you can see, I'm still using it, so it'll be used until I do sell it, or if I do sell it. If I don't sell it and no one wants it, then that's fine. I'll keep it until maybe somebody does. I'm probably not selling it for less than what I put it up for, just because it's a really good deal. You can't get these wheels for I don't know, probably just under 3 is probably where they're sitting in the UK at the moment. See how wet this is. I'll take the drone up as well, hopefully. It's nice to get out. But yeah, so what we've got for us, so new helmet. Oh, yeah, it's a bit squelchy still. New helmet, new riding glasses because my one broke, and yeah, selling the wheel. So at the moment I've got this. Oop. Thanks, mate. I've got this. I've got my Sherman S, which I absolutely love, and there's got to be something amazingly special to get rid of that. That's like the Harley Davidson. Right, it's a cruising wheel. Ooh, that's slippery. Trying to avoid those people, and as you can tell, the grass is really slippery still. The trail isn't too bad so far, but this bit's never usually that bad until you get a little bit further around and it gets to the more muddy sort of section like that. So we're taking it easy around here, and I might take the drone on the way back up here. So yeah, so that's kind of where I am wheel-wise. I've also got my M104, which I absolutely love. I saw a post the other day, I can't remember who it was. If you watch this, then shout out to you, saying that, you know, he just got an M104, he's not getting on with it, all the stuff that I had basically, and I didn't get on with it. My first M104 that I had, I really didn't get on with it, and I sold it. and subsequently bought another one. I rode a friend of mine M10-4 for a little bit, and I was like, do you know what, this kind of got it. And you have to kind of get it, and you have to kind of get some pads on and kind of learn a little bit more, kind of I don't know, a bit more fun, and it becomes a super cool wheel, and it's probably one of my favourites. But once you get it, it's a lot of fun. It really is a lot of fun. So I think once you get that, then yeah, it's great. And then I have replaced it, like obviously the M10-5 and things like that, but the M10-4 personally I think is the right size for that sort of wheel. Thank you. So yeah, what else can we chat about? So I suppose big rides for this year so far that's been planned is the Wales trip. So doing a few days on the normal Wales, Carver UK Wales trip. So if you haven't signed up for that, Facebook Carver UK site or the Wales Carver site. And honestly, it's an amazing event. There's usually about 100 riders of different skateboards, unicycles, one wheels, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a good social event. So I've got, I think, a couple of nights there, and then we're going further north in Wales to I want to say Elven Valley, but I've probably got that completely wrong. But it was recommended by another rider some time ago, and we thought, well, we're in that area and it's probably only a couple of hours north, so we might as well do that while we're there. So we're kind of doing that as an extra bit on the Sunday, and then coming back. See, on this bit, it's more squirrely. I don't know whether that's just because of the wet and the surface that's on the road at the moment. Something doesn't feel quite right. I love this tunnel. It's just a lot of fun. Silly little thing, but it's fun. So yeah, so we're going to do that. I don't know why I'm reaching to that. I think I'm still not, like I said, I'm still not overly comfortable on this wheel. Sherman S, go through that a lot of easy. So yeah, so there's that. I really would like to go out to Europe again. I would really like to do the French Alps bit again and explore more. If you haven't seen that video, there's a in my opinion a really great video on my channel when we went out to the French Alps and done the balcony road. Honestly, it was probably the most epic ride I think I've ever done, or a place I've been. I compare. I've visited the Grand Canyon, and that was epic at the time. But then to ride something like that is really cool. So I think this is probably as far as we're going to go, because otherwise I've got to go further around the trail. And I haven't really got time today to do that, so it's probably a short little video, some drone shots hopefully, if I can do that on the trail on the way back. The roads are still a bit, they're not icy. I'm gonna sort of do some footage of my wheel and make sure that I'm not missing anything that's stupid, but it doesn't, there doesn't appear to be anything wrong, but yeah, something's a little bit off. Now, I haven't done anything particularly on this. I haven't really even done many sort of stairs on this. I've done mostly my stairs I do on my Sherman. So going backwards and forwards, it feels all right, but it feels like there's something, I don't know, something slightly off. Like I said, could be that I haven't ridden for a bit, might be something else. Thank you. It is very fun. Yeah, so we'll go out to the back, out to the trail, and I've got the hover with me. I haven't used that again. I haven't used that for a little while. I've done some firmware updates, so it's not quite ready, it seems, for the cycle mode update, which gives you more of a narrower feel. But I'm going to try the ski one, which is quite similar. So what we'll do, we'll get back down onto a bit of the trail, and then we'll pop the drone up and see if I can get some, I don't know, maybe some sideway stuff. I also wanted to sort of get out and you know, wear this lid properly and kind of, you know, make sure I've got the headphones where my headset is in the right place. But I like it, it's really comfortable. It's a nice looking lid, and it's a good replacement for the 661. This was on Dirt Bike Express for a bit cheaper. Cheers, guys. So a little bit of drone footage, is still a bit windy today, but not very easy with these gloves. Cool gloves from E-Rides, but fat fingers for small buttons. Right. Slow drawing home. Like I said, it's been slow today, just sort of trying out what the roads are like. And there are, like I said, a couple of slidey bits, I think, on the path, which hasn't helped. So it's not icy still, which is odd, but I think all the crap that's come down off of the trees and mud and stuff that just sits on top of the path, it has that nice little surprising layer that sits on the top, which, you know, you don't want to slide on. So like I said, I'm going to check the wheel out when I get home, but for the most part it seems okay. So maybe, I think it's just in my head or the roads perhaps, but we'll see. Like I said, I think bad necessarily happened to the wheel, so there shouldn't be any problems with it at all. you not move a little bit forward? No? Just a little bit. So yeah, a bit of a gentle cruise and a chat. Hopefully the Senna has worked out alright as a microphone. I have got another external microphone, a DJI, so like I'll have to connect it, connect it up here somewhere perhaps. But I'm hoping the Senna has worked okay, and there's all my jibber jabber for the last half an hour. We'll see how that comes out, and yeah. So I suppose if you're in the UK, what are your plans this year? Is there any big rides in the UK that need to be aware of? Things that you're planning, things you're planning to learn? My learning is still to carry on trying to learn backwards riding. I need to do more seated riding on the Sherman as well. I can do seated riding, but I think higher speeds I struggle. Let's cross here normally because people won't let you cross. Let's just wait here because it's a busy road and people don't always signal coming around the corner, so I'm always a bit cautious of that one. The other thing I have changed recently, or I should say but a friend of mine changed recently, was the spring shock settings. And so I think it's the first real proper kind of ride with those changes, so maybe that's had a little bit of an effect as well. I don't know what it is. Like for me on my Sherman, I can turn that thing, bearing in mind that is a whole body lean. This is more of the bottom half, like to turn, so I don't know, maybe I just need to get more used to it. I mean, like I said, I've only got about 200 odd miles on here. Not a huge amount in unicycle terms. You alright? This one's about 40. Yeah. It's good. It's good fun. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Own side of the road, you idiot. That was cool. Amazon driver that I don't know, looks like a teenager, but that's just my age showing. Yeah, I mean some of this road is feeling like, so I come up this road lots of times on the unicycle. This feels a bit slippery. Now this is quite high up where I am, so obviously catches a bit more of the weather than some of the lower parts of the town, so it wouldn't be surprised if there's still a little bit of dog that only just realised I went past and then still a bit. It's definitely still a little bit. Maybe I need to check my tyre pressure. Maybe it's the tyre pressure. So that's another thing to check when I get home. It just feels, I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been feeling off for about a week or so because of feeling a bit ill, so that probably hasn't helped. But the wheel doesn't feel as stable as what it normally is, and like I said, it could be completely my head, it could just be a number of things, so I'll report back once I've checked all the things as I've mentioned. Hopefully, I don't think it's anything serious. I think it's literally maybe just a setting or a tyre pressure thing, or something like that. That's, you know, since I last rode, probably should have checked before I came out. Should do that really on all wheels, check the tyre pressure and stuff like that. I don't know how much you do. What checks do you do? If you're still listening at this point, what checks do you do on your wheel before you go riding? Do you bother? Is there things that you always check? I mean, it's a little bit windy up here, but it's only like, I don't know, 17, so it's not, you know, it's not huge winds here. But I'm still taking it, like I said, taking it easy, just because there's clearly still a little bit of surface water or surface mud that's laying around, and I think certainly that one earlier, I think that was probably more likely the case that I kind of touched on and made it a bit more squirrely. But I think maybe I need to check tyre pressure and make sure that's okay. Usually I think I have mine out around, what do I have mine? 28 to 30 usually. I don't have it hugely high, mainly because I do a lot of like trail riding. Obviously not so much at the moment, just because it's winter in the UK. So my pads have been in the right place for some time, so it's definitely not that. So I think it's just maybe a combination of a couple of things that we just need to double check. This is probably turning into a really long video, considering it was only a small little jaunt out. Yeah, we're gonna go back now. So this road is particularly slimy. So slimy in the UK, like, it's horrible, because it's, if you go on a trail and that's usually concrete, chances are you've got a bit of slimy mud or something crappy on top of it, which doesn't help when you're riding. So I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and get some lunch, I think. But thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed it. I think it was our first one probably from the new year. And see you soon.